What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you guys some early gameplay of Mafia 3. Once again, this was footage that was captured during my time at the 2K Studios in San Francisco. They flew me down, provided flight and accommodations, and basically sat me in a room with one other person, and I got to play a metric shit ton of this game, and it was amazing. I loved every second of it. This game is definitely one of my most anticipated games that's going to be coming out in 2016 of Q4. I first saw it during my time at E3. The demo they showed at E3 was just so incredible. And not only was the demo great, their entire setup, even though it was probably not as good as the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild setup, because that was just redonkulous, it was probably the second best booth at E3. And that's saying something because video game publishers spend like multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars on the video game booths, and for your booth to stand out, it was just so well done. It was completely recreated to the setting of the game. There was a live band, they had like marching bands going around the entire thing. There was a fortune teller. It was just so well done. I took like multiple hundreds of pictures just of their booths, and Tara and I just loved every second of it. But as we all know, just from painful past experiences, just because your game has a big showing at E3 and you have a big fancy schmancy booth, or you just have an amazing gameplay trailer to show the rest of the world, doesn't necessarily mean that your final product of your video game is going to be very good. Watch Dogs. Sorry, had something in my throat there. So I wanted to reserve final judgments of this game either when it came out or if I got a chance to play a little bit early in terms of a hands-on experience. And as you can always see, my driving skills are always on point in video games. So when 2K sent me the invite to come down to check out this game early, I said, yes, hell yes. I will let you fly me down to your studio, make you pay for flight accommodations, and let me play as much of this game as I possibly can in a day. Who wouldn't take that deal? You'd be crazy not to. So if you guys just want like the Cole's notes of my final impressions of this game, what I thought about it after my time playing it, I would say in abbreviated form, it is about 75% of Grand Theft Auto 5 and about 80% of The Last of Us. And before you all start freaking out, let me try to explain what I mean by that. So in terms of gameplay, the actual open world, it is about 75% of Grand Theft Auto 5. And that's not a slight on this game, it's just that the people at Rockstar are just so very talented at open world. They're just aces at it. And in terms of cinematic storytelling, it is about 80% of The Last of Us. The cinematics in this game are absolutely amazing. We'll talk more about this after this little mini conversation that I have with this NPC.
I think you're looking for me?
Jackie? A mutual friend sent me.
I figured Johnny was lying when he said he had a friend. The cloak and dagger act's a bit much, though.
You know Donovan?
You could say that. I'm a special agent with Treasury.
The IRS is looking into Olivia Marcano? Pretty sure she's smart enough to pay her taxes.
I'm investigating a man who works for her, Chester Moreau. From what I've been able to piece together, he finances the Southern Union.
Figured those racist fucks would factor into this somehow. Man I'm after, Remy Duval, is a grand poopah or some shit.
Whatever the connection, it's deep, it's secret, and it's bringing in a lot of money. Much more than you'd expect from a territory like Frisco Fields. The Bureau looked into it for a while, but no one's talking.
Trust me, I get my hands on one of those bastards, he's talking.
I thought as much. Only other lead I have is that the Southern Union's got stashes of propaganda scattered around the neighborhood. Might not seem like much, but you hit those, you'll get the attention of the people who matter.
Yeah, Moreau starts losing money, he's gonna want to know why. I'll be back once I have something actionable.
Really talking around here. I think you're gonna have to get to Chester's people direct.
I take a second here to try to figure out the menus and turn on subtitles for you guys because I know that you guys always appreciate the subtitles. And what really drew me to this game when I watched that demo at E3 was the environment of the game, the era that this game takes place, and kind of all the themes and stuff. Basically, everything that incorporates and builds into one entire story. And what I was saying earlier, this game is about 80% of The Last of Us in terms of its cinematic storytelling. If you take those elements, gameplay from Grand Theft Auto, the 75% from Grand Theft Auto, mix it in with like 80% of the storytelling, cinematic storytelling of The Last of Us, you have a recipe for a pretty badass game, and definitely it delivered in the first couple hours that I played of this game. So this gameplay is about 14 or 15 hours into the game, and this game is set in an era where black people are still being oppressed. There's widespread racism in politics, basically everywhere. And what I liked about this game is issues such as racism are usually kind of touchy with the public, but this game does not really shy away in any sort of manner from it. Neither with the racial undertones, the violence, you straight up stab guys in the chest and shoot them in the face, and there's just a wide variety of gameplay elements that are just kind of all